All right, so there's Hammer. I feel like I'd show everybody Hammer Dog. He's obviously a Great Dane. He is a Harlequin Great Dane. And now we're gonna walk through this darkness into the snake room. But yeah, he, wow, so bright, so bright. Okay, Joel here, Stay 488 Exotics. So that quick little intro was Hammer. He is my Harlequin Great Dane. I love that dog so much. He's, I don't know if you guys can tell, I really like the piebald trait, I guess, you know? Like, he sort of looks like that. I mean, it's called Harlequin. He's technically not a piebald because he has multiple colors. Whatever. We don't need to talk about that. We just don't need to talk about that. Yeah, so he's 10 years old. He's like, you know, 1,000 years old, I guess, really, in human years. But he's still doing great. Still have some pretty high hopes that we'll get a bunch more happy experiences with him. But yeah, that's Hammer. Awesome dog. Great Danes are like the best. They're the best. I love them so much. Anyways, we're gonna dive into some snake stuff and maybe a couple quick little updates. So let's do it. All right. So I see everybody has these fancy workbenches. So I bought one off Amazon, and it showed up broken. The bottom right corner is broken. But I also didn't take into consideration how freaking big this thing is. It takes up my whole room. So, I don't know. I asked for a refund because it was broken. And I think I need to get a different size anyways. This just isn't not really gonna work that well. I can't even move around in here. But we will get to do our first snake stuff on this table today. Also, camera won't pick this up, new lights. Gosh, it's so bright in here. So, without further ado, let's pull some snakes out and see what we got going on. All right, so this episode, I really wanted to focus on my clown pied project. So let's dive into that. So, I know I've sort of recently shown these snakes off, but we had a fresh shed on this little dude here. And this is that, this snake is just insane to me. This is my Fire Yellow Belly Poshet, or Fire Yellow Belly Clown, Poshet Pied. And just check that ringer out. I mean, it's rare to see ringers on clowns, so, you know, I'd really like to think that this snake is going to be proving out to be het pied. So this is kind of an integral part. He's a male. The snake alone, I mean, is just insane looking. And then we have this guy here. This is another male. He is the yellow belly pinstripe leopard pied, and he's also Poshet Clown. So, you know, we kind of got both angles there a little bit, which is really cool because I think that's, you know, like if you're going to be doing the double recessives, like I feel like a way to kind of start it is obviously for me, it was with double heads. But then beyond that, I feel like my goal is going to be to at least get one visual in the double recessive. So like, I really want the clown or the pied, but then I want that to be het for the clown or the pied, and that's kind of been my target goal for these past couple breedings and stuff like that. So that's what I'm really excited for the near future, you know, is these animals here are going to really help pave the way to the future of the double recessive project. So that's pretty cool. You know, I really love this animals. So then from here, like in last week's video, Fresh Shed Girl, we have a yellow belly clown, and she is Poshet Pied. I really think this girl is going to prove out as well because we kind of got some weird tail ringers going on here and everything like that. So this is kind of the next stage of the battle, you know, getting your females with the double recessives with one visual, and then the possibility, you know, I really hope this girl ends up proving out. And as you can see, she is a feisty one. So she's just like her mama. Her mama is, she's a heck of an eater, and so is this animal here, as you can tell. I mean, those last snakes are hatched at the same time, and then you have this snake here is almost double the size. So that's pretty cool. All right, and now we got another one. So here's the other side. You know, now we have a pied here, and she is 66% het for clown. I believe this girl to be a fire pied, obviously. I really think that there might be leopard in there. She's extremely low white, obviously, or low white. She's extremely high white. So I really think leopard might be a play there. I am terrible at trying to find leopard in pieds especially. And I'm also not the best at IDing all these crazy combos just yet anyways. So, you know, I look to others to help aid in that, that's for sure. Nonetheless, this snake is, she's stunning. She's absolutely stunning. She also is a very strong eater, actually the strongest eater out of the bunch. And she's, you know, considering her other clutch mates are around that 150 gram rate, and she's at the, you know, 300. There's obviously a big difference. You know, she's double in size next to anyone else. It's pretty impressive how much food this animal really puts down. But that's, her mama is, her mom was a fire double het clown pied, and she bred in like 18 months, like insane. Like she just slammed food. It's marvelous, the appetite on that animal. So pretty cool. And it looks like she's gonna follow suit with mom's pattern. And okay, so this would be the ultimate goal. Crazy, right? Crazy. This was like hands down the coolest snake that I feel like I produced this year, and just got super fortunate and super lucky to even be able to produce such an animal, especially from double hets. You know, it was a 1 in 16, and then I think beyond that it was a 1 in 32. To be able to hit a codom on top of the double recessive. But this is Little Lee, but this is a fire clown pied. And I believe she's the only one in existence, which, you know, that's pretty fundamental in itself. And that's, you know, yeah, just crazy animal. Super excited for the future of this animal. I think, you know, this right here, it's, you know, she's a female. I guess if I was to get super greedy, I would have definitely preferred to get a male on my first clutch with it. But, you know, I'm certainly not disappointed. This animal's insane, and this is the goal. You know, now it's, you know, stacking genes and making this even better and improving. You know, that's what's so cool about ball pythons is once you reach your goal, then you become aware of more goals that instantly is just created. You know. And that's what I really love about this hobby is it's ever expansive, and that's really awesome. So here's Little Lee, a fire clown pied. This is a milestone. Oops, sorry, little girl. So that sort of sets up like what we have here as far as what we produced this year. So it's really cool, you know, we're getting some awesome stuff handled and a lot of cool things are headed into the future, but I just really love that clown pie project and I just wanted to show it off a little bit. And then on top of that, we got a repeat breeding this year. So here we go. We have Ignis. I don't know if they're still locked. Yeah, they're not locked up anymore. They were locked up earlier this morning, so I guess it's about time to pull them out. But this is the same pairing as last year. Or last season, I guess we'll call it, which is still last year. But that is a leopard yellow belly double het clown pied to a fire double het clown pied. Super amped for that. The possibilities of that breeding are just like tremendous, you know, like okay, well, it would be super rare, but let's say I hit like just crown jewel, a leopard yellow belly fire clown pied. I mean, that snake, I don't even know what it's gonna be like. Just, you know, the yellow belly fire clown is incredible. That's perfect. That snake is perfect, and there's a lot of potential in that, especially knowing now that the Pompeii doesn't have fire in it. Just saying, there could be some cool stuff in the future with fire and yellow belly and clown. And then so to nail, like, let's say a fire yellow-bellied leopard clown pied, crazy. That snake would be madness. You know, and I'm almost, you know, it's almost a little scary to hit the leopard in that, because leopard does reduce the pattern a lot in pieds, but I think between the fire and the yellow belly, I think it'll be the perfect mix. I think it's going to be a perfect medium white, red pied. You know, I think it's going to be really red. Rust, like a deep rust. But yeah, so there's that. We got that pairing going on. I also do have Bubbles here. You know, sorry for the messy tubs. He just kind of had a weird shed. But there he is. You can kind of get an idea of him in there. He is a coral glow pied, obviously. You know, that was pretty obvious. He is a piebald. But he's a coral glow pied, but he's also a heifer clown. And I haven't gotten him to pair up with Ignis. She is just not either. There's a weird compatibility issue there, or they're just not feeling it. I don't know, but I have had him pair up with my clown female. So, you know, like I was saying earlier, getting those double recessives with a single recessive visual, you know, really paves the way for your future in the double recessive. So out of that clutch, you know, I'm hopefully to hit a clown, and all the clowns I do hit will be heifer pied. They'll be 100% heifer pied. So then I'll have pieds that are 100% heifer clowns, and I'll have clowns that are 100% heifer pieds. So putting those animals together, you know, like you're increasing your odds by so much just to actually hit the double visual. So that's kind of my target path right now in this project, is to like this. I'm building the foundation right now. You know, definitely lucky enough to where I did hit on a visual this past season. That was like, I'm starstruck that even happened. But like building that foundation on your projects is what makes 3 years from now just insane, just insane. This next couple years might not be the years, but I can assure everybody, you know, in 3-4 years from now, it's going to be crazy what's going on here with some of the clown pied stuff. And that's like my goal, you know? So that's my project I've picked. That's a project I fell in love with. That's what I love so much. And that's what I really want to shoot for. So it's pretty cool, guys. Yeah, just super excited for the future. You know, that pairing right there, the double hets, gosh, that would just be madness if we hit that again. You know, let's say we get a clown pied out of that again. I mean, that would be insane in itself, the 1 in 16. But to hit like the dream snake out of that, I think it's like a 1 in 128. Just like the odds are infinitely against us. But that doesn't mean anything, because statistics mean nothing to the individual, okay? Statistics are based on an average of a whole. That doesn't matter to me, all right? Remember that. But anyways, thank you all so much for joining along in this journey. It's been so much fun. I hope this video finds you well and you're really enjoying it. Also, we have a huge announcement. Again, with the live feeds, it's crazy what's going on with these interviews. Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, we have a really huge announcement coming up. We'll be debuting that this week. We'll be going live on Adam's channel again to kind of talk about the past interview and then talk about our announcement that we have. So super excited for that. If you're new here, it would be awesome if you jump down there and subscribe, maybe like this post, and yeah, we'll go from there. Thank you all for tuning in. I hope you're all having a great morning, night, evening, and enjoy yourselves.